Hi facilities staff, it's Giacomi, your Executive Director. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk a little bit about how to develop more of a customer service culture in our department.
Today, you're going to learn how to build a customer service culture. You're going to learn and understand through modules and exercises how important you are to the CLS and UCSF culture. Every time you come in contact with a customer, it's important that they leave feeling like their experience with you was perfect. Every employee builds culture every day. Behavior makes all the difference. The main source of competitive advantage for any business in any industry is the behavior of its people. From the chancellor and CEO to the receptionist, everyone affects the 20 square feet around them through their attitude and behavior. The way every employee manages their 20 square feet of the culture is largely what determines our success as an organization. Attitude, behavior, pearls. The purpose of this module is to help people become aware of how their attitudes impact their behavior. The key learning points for this module: people wear their attitudes like they wear their clothing. Through a funny everyday experience, people can demonstrate their attitudes. Everyone has their own attitudes and responses to events. Attitudes are a choice. Making the choice of responding like a pearl fisher, you'll learn more about that in a moment, saves you precious time. People that are consistent pearl crushers, you'll learn more about that too, are toxic and not good for the team because attitudes are contagious. What is a pearl fisher? A pearl fisher is every person who chooses how they're going to respond to any given situation in the most positive way. A pearl crusher still has the responsibility of their attitude and behavior, but their choice is not to demonstrate the most positive behaviors. Let me give you an example. An example of what a pearl fisher might say is, "Life is good to me." Whereas a pearl crusher would say, "Nothing ever goes my way." A pearl fisher might say, "Yes, I will," or "No, I won't." A pearl crusher might say, "Well, yeah, perhaps, we'll see." A pearl fisher would say, "I'll find time to do it." A pearl crusher might say, "How do you expect me to find time to do this?" These are just a couple of examples of a pearl fisher and a pearl crusher. Take a moment to think about, how often are you a pearl crusher and how often are you a pearl fisher? Let's quickly go through an exercise of what attitudes determine most behaviors.
I'm sorry, Bob. There's just no way. I'm too busy this week. Well, Bob, I know we're both very busy, but let's look at our calendars and see if we can find a time this week.
This technology is new. I don't think our employees are going to want to adopt it. We should just stick with paper. I know this technology is new for our employees, but we've got some great staff. Why don't we give it a shot?
Like, help you build a PowerPoint presentation? Yeah, that should only take like 5 minutes. Help you build a PowerPoint presentation? Sure, I can help you with that. But let's make sure to carve out some time on our calendars so we make sure to get you what you need.
That seems like enough time, but I might make some mistakes, and I just want it to be perfect. Maybe we should just hire someone from the outside to come and do this. Thanks for asking me. I've never done something this ambitious before, but I'd like to try. Let's give it a shot.
Sandy, that's not even my department. I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. Well, Sandy, that's not my area of expertise, but let me put you in touch with Cindy from marketing. I bet she can help.
Moments of truth.
Every daily interaction with your customers is defined as a moment of truth. Moments of truth shape your customers' perception of Campus Life Services and of you.
This is a different way to think about the impact you singularly have on CLS's reputation. Your body language, tone, and the words you choose will have significant influence on how your customer experiences moments of truth.
Anytime you interact with the customer, you are viewed as the face of the entire UCSF Campus Life Services organization. Let's do a quick activity called Morabian Circle. I know, I bet you're thinking, what does Morabian mean? Well, it's actually a person. Albert Morabian is best known for his publications on the relative importance of verbal and non-verbal messages. See what I did there? That's right. I just gave you a high five over the microphone. Or did I? Miscommunication. It can happen to the best of us.
Excuse me? I think you're rambling on. Can you get back to Albert Morabian?
Yes, certainly. Albert Morabian and his colleagues were seeking to understand the relative impact of facial expressions and spoken words. In 1967, they found a relationship between body language, tone, and words. So let's do a group activity. Take out a piece of paper, grab your pen or pencil, draw your nicest circle. I want you to divide the circle into 3 slices, each slice representing a percentage that you think influences the customer when you're communicating. Would you say the 3 all have equal importance? Perhaps 50%, 25%, 25%? As a group, write down the percentage of body language, tone, and words that you think are impacted upon the customer during face-to-face communication. Ready for the actual percentages? Well, according to Morabian, body language makes up 55%, with tone of voice being 38%. So, subtracting from 100, that only leaves words or the content at a rather small 7% of the total. That's right, only 7%.
Expectations versus experience, and material service versus personal service. The purpose of this module is to teach 2 significant aspects of customer service satisfaction, which are how a person's experience matches up to their expectations and how personal service is more important than material service. The key learning points are a customer's experience of the customer service they receive has to meet or exceed their expectations for them to have satisfaction. This topic applies to customer service that is face-to-face, on the phone, and even in emails. It's very important to seek and to strive to exceed our customers' expectations. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and you got up and left? And if you were to rate it 0 to 10, your experience might be different than the person across from you. Maybe your food wasn't warm, or it was too hot, or maybe the server wasn't there on time and was there too much. We all kind of walk away with an invisible 0 to 10 when we encounter good or poor customer service. 0 to 10 is your experience rating. Our customers do the same. So now let's talk about material service versus personal service. So what is material service? Material service is buses, chairs to sit in, forms, signs, etc. Most material service is expected. You don't ever think when you go to an airport to say, oh goody, there's an airplane and I have a seat to sit in. Your focus is more on personal service. Personal service is more the contact you have with the people who are delivering the service. People service almost always trumps material service. That's the bottom line. So let's talk about the 6 elements of personal service. Here's one, wearing a smile. How about this one? Making eye contact and being attentive. Here's one, say your name or use their name. People love that. Building rapport. Looking professional, acting professional. Saying thank you. It makes the world of difference. Wouldn't you agree? What aspect of personal service are you going to commit to do better? What can we all do as a team to offer better personal service?
Hello, facility staff. This is Giacomi, your executive director, and I welcome this opportunity to remind us all about one of our primary missions in facility services, customer service. Any facilities organization must have a focus on customer service, and I'm very proud to say that we've improved steadily over the past several years. Did you know that our point of service survey scores on every work order we do average over 4.5 on a 5-point scale? This is a great reflection on your hard work and your dedication to customer service. But as always, we are continually seeking to improve. This training is a part of an effort to remind us all of our customer service mission and what we can each do individually to keep our customers happy with our services. One area the leadership team is going to be focusing on this year with you is a concept called closing the loop. We have found that many times we're working on a problem or a customer service issue, but our customers don't know it. We're very good at problem solving and we're focused on getting their problems resolved. But if we want to get better at closing the loop, what does that mean for facility services and for you individually? It means that the person who requested the service gets a report on the final outcome. It's really that simple. It could be a phone call, an email, stopping by after the job is done, sending an after incident report, or sending a picture of the improvement made, or even leaving an I was here card behind at the end of the job. I hope we will all take this year to find a way to close the loop with our customers even better than we are now. Thank you for your attention to this training and your focus on customer service and making this a reality for our department. Thank you.